So, today I'm going to be talking a little bit about perfection and what that looks like. Being a perfectionist can cripple your life. I don't really think I am a perfectionist in some things, but I know that I am in others. And I am very hard on myself because when I'm talking, for instance, I get stuck in what I'm trying to say. I fumble a lot. Some of my videos I've had to record about 4 or 5 times, and then it just continues to happen. And then sometimes I don't get the video out. But I'm going to be using this video to learn some new things in Canva. For instance, how to add another video while I'm talking, or just like have it in the middle of my video and pop up. So my go-to is Canva. That's really all I use. And I love it. It's just a learning journey for me. And I just love the challenge. I grew up without a lot of technology, but I chose not to learn it down the road. It's been out for quite a while, and I didn't have no desire to use anything. So, up until about 4 years ago, I believe, I started wanting to use social media little by little because I had a permanent makeup business. I went to get my esthetician license. I went to school and everything, and lo and behold, when I went to go do my test, I didn't pass it 4 or 5 times before I actually did pass. Well, the state test is so different from the school and the books that I studied and studied and studied, and I was just thinking, what is wrong with me? I finally found this book, well, not a book, sorry, online, and it was the closest thing to the lingo, like the school books. So I finally passed it after, I believe it was my fifth try, I finally passed. So anyway, back to me not wanting to be on social media. I do love it right now. I love learning how to create things and put things on my videos that I never knew before. So that is something that I believe if you put your mind to it at any age, you can do anything you want. Yes, I do worry about my content's going to be boring, or my problem with my speech, and just trying to think of things that I know I'm so creative about. Just when I'm in front of the camera, I freeze up. But just think about how many things you've been through life. What can you help another person with? For instance, this esthetician test, I found this app online to help me pass it. And I've also been through perimenopause, and what can I do to help women that are going through it? Even some women don't know you can start perimenopause in your early 30s, which I never knew that until I started doing my own research. How much it's helped me with not only things like hot flashes or sleeping, it's also a proven thing that it helps with cardiovascular disease and bone loss and the tingling in your ears you get, tendonitis, or I can't remember what it's called, like tendonitis for my hands. I don't remember what I'm thinking, but the ringing in your ear. So just things that I've been able to experience for myself and how much it's helped me in life. Now, later in life, I am challenging myself. If something gets hard, I try to research it, take the time to learn it if I'm interested. And this is something that I never did before. So I'm really happy that I have been able to have this experience coming on and creating a brand new channel on here. Yes, it is very scary. And yes, sometimes I feel silly. And I watch some of my videos before I post it. And I just like, oh my God, this is really ridiculous. But if it's yourself, you tend to judge a lot more harsh. And just give yourself a break in life and just breathe. But I need to just take this and see where it goes. And if you are brand new, then don't be so hard on yourself either. Also, sometimes I feel like my life is just chaotic. My house is unorganized. This is something I've been working on. and trying to get things together because clutter makes me crazy, but yet I just don't even know where to start sometimes. And just more aware of what I'm doing. Like I have mail just laying on my table right now in front of me, and that just makes me feel agitated. So I really need to get better with that. And no, my life's not perfect. Life's not perfect. I am far from it, but I just want to make some little strides every day. Something I've also started when I started my HRT 4 months ago is I started off very strong, working out, building muscle, working with weights, lifting weights. And I started to slack with that because you really need to build muscle as women, and you do lose muscle anyway. So when I was growing up, I was always taught, cardio, cardio, cardio. And if you want to do some cardio, that's great. But we were always just losing muscle. And we don't realize that till one day you're older. And so that is a big deal for me. And my eating habits have gone down a little bit. So I do need to get back on track with that just to feel good and not make it a point to be really lazy, because that's just really what it is. And yes, I agree, I'm tired sometimes, but going to eat fast food all the time is just not good. And kind of start rambling about some different things, but it's just kind of how I get sometimes. I'm all over the place and just be happy. And my goal is to not be so stressed out, let little things anger me so much. If things don't go right, that's okay. It's just not going to be the end of all things, because believe me, I take longer to get to where I want to be. But as long as you keep on going, it's okay if you don't pass the first time in life. If you're taking a test, keep on trying, keep on striving. And if you decide you want to go a different route, like I did with my permanent makeup business, it's okay. Try something else. And one of my biggest supporters is my sister, and she's not even biologically my sister. She encourages me all the time and tells me, I'm so proud of you. You're willing to take a chance with new things and find out. And I'm just thinking, oh, okay, well, thank you, because I'm not used to taking compliments. I'm very, like I said, very hard on myself. And she just said, you just go for it. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. So I never really think about that kind of stuff. And I always think that I'm a failure because I've walked away from things that just didn't work. And sometimes you have to do that. But like I said, for that test, I kept on going. And I was so happy when I finally passed. I just it was the best feeling ever. And I've been up since 4 a.m. It is 6:17 now a.m. I get up really early for work and open. It's my day off, but my dog knows that I get up at 4, so he's up ready to eat at 4 a.m. I just couldn't sleep anymore because he kept on bugging me to give him his food. So he's on the schedule when I go to work. So I just woke up not that long ago and I just decided to record this. And I guess the more I record myself, it'll be easier. I'm hearing that it does. If you enjoy this kind of content and just for whatever, just topics, feel free to comment. Let me know your struggles, what you're trying to get through, what you're aiming for, what your goals are. And don't forget to like, subscribe. Until next time, have a great morning.